The applause there is for Jan Leszecki along with the Symphonia Varsovia under Howard Shelley. We heard the finale there of the Piano Concerto No. 2 by Frédéric Chopin. And a version of that piece is going to be on the program Virtuosi Concerts this Saturday and Sunday. Alexander Tselyakov will be playing it with members of the WSO String Quintet. And Alexander Tselyakov joins me in studio right now. And now he has been praised for his technical perfection and his intoxicating sound. He was born in Azerbaijan and started his musical career with the Azerbaijan State Philharmonic Orchestra. He was a winner of the 8th International Tchaikovsky Competition in Moscow and has many more awards to his name. He's performed the world over, and now he is Russia's gift to Manitoba. He currently makes his home in Brandon, Manitoba, where he's a professor of piano at Brandon University. And he brings his musicality of the Russian tradition to Virtuosi Concerts on Saturday, as I say, and he joins me right now in studio. Hello, Alexander.
Hello, it's great to be here.
And we're so grateful that you were able to rush in from the airport straight from Toronto right down to our studios, so thank you.
It's my pleasure.
Well, we were talking about this Russian tradition that you grew up in. Who are some of your favorite performers?
My favorite Russian pianist is Sviatoslav Richter and Emil Gilels.
All right. And what it is about their playing that for you is so attractive and kind of encompasses this idea of Russian performing?
Oh, this is very comprehensive and very interesting question. I would say I'm trained Russian musician and try to bring in Canada the best tradition in Russian school and in all kind of styles and all music, and I would say I think it's richness of sound and also virtuosity,
yes,
freedom, depth, and many other adjectives.
Okay. Well, you bring all of that and more to the concert stage, for sure.
I would say, especially before the playing with in Virtuosi Concert and with the Chopin music, I'm very much exciting and looking forward to this concert with wonderful musicians from Winnipeg Symphony.
Yes. You know, we'll talk about Chopin in just a moment, but just in general, I mean, you're in Brandon now teaching piano at the university, at Brandon University. What's the musical life like there?
Oh, very busy, very busy. We have a lot of concerts in the School of Music and pro concert series, Brandon Chamber Players concert, and it's very good for small city. It's a lot of activity, musical activity in this.
And aside from
actually, I would like to add, in the summertime we have Clear Lake Festival, which I'm artistic director of that.
I was precisely going to ask that question. So great. Yes, the Clear Lake Festival, yes. And also one in Pender Island.
Yes, another festival, in the Pender Harbor Festival, which it's already 11. Next year it will be 12th anniversary.
All right. How did you come up with the idea of putting on festivals in those beautiful places, but not sort of in the center of activity?
Oh, that's idea of the Tanglewood, understand, in Boston, and featuring great music, chamber music, mostly chamber music in small places for beautiful places. Actually, in Pender Harbor, it's paradise, absolutely, and people very much involved in and support in chamber music, and the same I found in Brandon and in Clear Lake Festival community. And so after great success in Pender Harbor, we starting, because I'm living there in Brandon, and based on that success, I would like to continue to do this in activity in Clear Lake, actually.
Yes,
because
and I've
it's
attended
just
the
only
festival
100
too,
kilometers and beautiful place on mountain riding.
Riding Mountain National Park. It's really quite a special event, and I've been happy to be there in the past.
Yeah.
So let's talk about Chopin. It's on your program this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. First of all, you've recorded some Chopin. You perform his music a lot. What is it about Chopin that attracts you?
Oh, Chopin is my idol. I have been dedicated to his art all my life, and I have been before playing in a concert in Winnipeg with 24 etudes.
Yes.
And it's very memorable evening for me. And I recorded this CD, all CD by Chopin with 24 etudes. And I love to play now in the concert again with very interesting program.
Yes, you've got the...
With actually in different three kind of genres.
Three.
Yes, in like chamber, and also solo,
right,
and concerto, actually.
Yeah, so all three genres. But the piano concerto that you're playing is in a completely different version rather than the full orchestra. You've got a string ensemble with you. So how does that work?
Oh, that's great version of opportunity to bring audience chamber version of this concerto, and this is amazing and very good transcription for piano and quintet.
Yes.
So this is I played this concerto different way as concerto, as chamber music, and even with the duo piano.
Oh my! I didn't realize there was a version for two pianos as well. Wow! But how do you get sort of the sweep of the whole orchestra played by just a few instruments?
This is special transcription for this quintet. I think it's quite challenging for chamber musicians too.
Right.
Because all partiture, all scale orchestra brought to the just only 5 musicians.
Yes.
And we have versions of the Mozart concerto I played with the chamber group, and the same it's Chopin concerto.
All right.
So I would like to invite audience and listen. This is beautiful version.
All right. Well, we'll look forward to it. But you're also playing another extremely unusual chamber piece by Hummel. It's his piano quintet in E-flat minor. That's not so well known, is it?
This is very interesting, including in mostly Chopin program. Mm-hmm. You will be amazed with connection, Hummel and Chopin. Hummel is Austrian composer.
Yes.
And he's contemporary of Beethoven, Schubert, and he studied with Mozart, and he lived in period from classical period to romantic. And he's significant composer, but he's great piano virtuoso of that time.
Uh-huh.
And Chopin definitely heard Hummel on concert tours to Poland and Russia in 1820s.
Okay.
And amazing influence on Chopin particularly. And if you connection between concertos of Hummel and Chopin, it's really amazing.
Oh.
And why I invited also including this work in the program, I really glad to bring Hummel Quintet, because really association with Chopin, some Hummel's third movement, it's early Chopin,
Really?
young Chopin concertos. That's why I include this program in, because from other side, Hummel is being reborn his art, and his famous trumpet concerto.
Yes, yes.
And I'm glad to bring to this concert wonderful quintet and rare performed.
Okay, yeah, that'll be a treat because it is rarely performed, and what an interesting association that I'd never thought of in the past, Hummel and Chopin. So that's all taking place this Saturday and Sunday, and you're also doing a solo work by Chopin. So just a whole variety of music. And I'd like to thank you very much for coming down to our studios today.
Oh, it's my great pleasure.
All right. Alexander Tselyakov in studio with me. And on Saturday and Sunday, he'll be joining members of the Winnipeg Symphony Orchestra String Quintet, Gwen Hobig, Carl Stobie, Dan Schultz, Yuri Hooker, Meredith Johnson, in music by Hummel and Chopin. And I think we better go out with some Chopin. Alexander Tselyakov playing an etude that he has recorded by Chopin.